In this video, we will take a closer look at some of the popular brands that contributed to Nazi Germany becoming a superpower. Many large companies that are still popular today collaborated with the Nazis before and during World War II, helping to shape technology and advance the Nazi cause. Some of these companies were true Nazi sympathizers, while others were simply focused on making money. World War II was the bloodiest conflict in human history, and it caused a significant economic crisis worldwide. However, as with any crisis, there were winners and losers. Among the winners were companies that collaborated with Nazi Germany and made substantial profits during the war. These brands played a key role in making Hitler successful and provided an extraordinary technological infrastructure to the Nazi regime and the German state. In this video, we will highlight some of the well-known companies that profited by collaborating with Nazi Germany during World War II. First brand: Hugo Boss. Ferdinand Hugo Boss became a member of the Nazi Party 7 years after he founded the Hugo Boss brand in 1924. After Adolf Hitler came to power in 1933, he produced the uniforms of the German army until late 1945. Among her designs are the uniforms of the SS, Hitler Youth and the Wehrmacht. Second, BMW. Gunther Quandt, the founder of BMW, was a member of the Nazi Party. The company, which produced weapons and military units on behalf of the Nazi regime during the war, employed 50,000 prisoners of war and Jewish workers from concentration camps in its factories. Coca-Cola. In 1936, when Hermann Göring, the head of Nazi propaganda, stopped foreign brands from entering Germany, Coca-Cola took action. Coca-Cola, which made a deal with the Nazi regime, on the back of the swastika and the Nazi youth drinking Coke on the advertising posters. He agreed to have the Führer's photograph found. In 1941, as Germany became the largest market in Europe, the US government stopped exporting the brand to Germany. Then, Coca-Cola's representative in Germany came up with a new drink that appealed to the Nazi youth, Fanta. Renault. Renault's founder, Louis Renault, did not end up like the next bosses. Reasons for collaborating with the enemy by the insurgents after the liberation of France from Nazi occupation in 1944 by Louis Renault. He was sent to a prison in the Paris prisons, and a month later, the Great Prison became the punishment for a murder committed by the inmates there. Although Renault's heirs do not acknowledge their grandfather's collaborative past, the archives clearly show that Renault produced trucks for the Nazis. Ford. Henry Ford, founder of the Ford brand, was one of the biggest donors to the Nazis. Ford, who donated the money earned by the brand in Germany to the Nazi regime to help Hitler, did not hesitate to give $50,000 for the Führer's birthday. Henry Ford was also the first person to receive the Order of the German State, although he was not German. IKEA. Kamprad, who was in his 20s during the war, was a member of the fascist youth movement in Sweden and a staunch admirer of Per Engdahl, the Swedish representative of the Nazi regime. IKEA recently made a statement saying, "Our founder has repeatedly apologized for what happened 70 years ago. What happened in the past has nothing to do with IKEA's activities." Volkswagen Porsche. After Adolf Hitler came to power, he urged Ferdinand Porsche, the creator of Porsche cars, to build the people's car. Porsche produced Volkswagen, people's car, Beetle, Bug, cars, which is translated as Vosvos in our language, listening to Hitler, who asked him to build a car with flowing lines like a bug. Bayer. Bayer, one of today's largest pharmaceutical manufacturers, was a subsidiary of IG Farben, the producer of Zyklon B gas, which was once used in the gas chambers of the Nazis. Apart from gas production, IG Farben, which also helped the experiments of the Nazi Dr. Joseph Mengele, known as the Angel of Death, was bought by Bayer after the war. Siemens. During World War II, German technology giant Siemens had built furnaces that would allow Jewish prisoners in concentration camps to be cremated collectively. Kodak. Kodak did not leave Germany during the wars around the U.S. import ban with the enemies and continued the exchange of spending, and this collaboration provided us with archival photographs to document the massacres committed by the Nazis. Thank you for watching so far. If you liked the video, you can support me by subscribing to my channel and be notified of future videos.